It's official. You guys are insane. You guys are crazy. In fact, I might say that you're a light bulb short of whatever light bulb short of is. But you people who like to build in mini ITX systems, I don't get it. Hey guys, Hardware Hound here, and I am back after doing a giveaway and having a lot of other crazy things going on, but we are going to be looking at the Silverstone LD03. It is a mini ITX computer case. So guys, I'm going to tell you right now, definitely for me, I am not leaving my full towers anytime soon because wow, everything's just so tight in there. Everything is so tiny. Like, oops, sorry about that. But I couldn't believe it. Like, I was just like, oh man, I'm so used to using full cases that building in something this small was torture to me. Like, I just like to have tons of room, lots of space. I don't want to have to fight with anything when I'm putting my system in. But that's not what mini ITX is about, right? So with the Silverstone LD03, you might be thinking, well, if you hate mini ITX, then you probably think this case is terrible, right? Absolutely wrong. Even though I may not be a fan of mini ITX, what Silverstone has done here is really, really cool. Now, of course, being a small system and a small build, you're going to have to expect the fact that you're going to have tight spaces. Cable management is going to be all right, but there's not going to be a ton of cable management space. You know, parts are going to fit in tight and close. But one of the key factors of this case, and one of the key selling points, is the fact that you can fit a full-size graphics card in there. And as you can see, I didn't have any trouble doing that. I have my Sapphire Nitro RX 580, and it's got two good-sized fans, a beefy heatsink, and that thing fits in that case nicely. There's going to be some graphics cards that can be potentially too long, but in general, even like something like a 2080 Ti, as long as it's not overly sized, is probably going to be able to fit in this case, which is really awesome. The other thing that Silverstone did that was just amazing about this case was their panel design. So the front panel here it just pops right out really easily, which I could probably pull it out if I really wanted to, but I also want to risk dropping it. But I had my Instagram post where I was like showing off how easy it is to pull these panels out. This thing, the front panel just pops right out, and then there's two little clips that you just pull the knob, and then the side panels slide right out. And it's a great, brilliant design. So that when the case is closed, as you can see, you can't see any thumb screws. You can't see any knobs now because everything is nice and concealed. And that's really the third selling point. Oh my gosh, this case is beautiful. I mean, look at it when it's all closed. The three tempered glass panels around the side, the unique standing up design. Also, it's gonna fit in really nice tight spaces because it's gonna have just a kind of smallish square footprint, and it's using the rest of its space going vertically. This is a case that's gonna be able to fit in a tight space very nicely. Ultimately, the other thing that Silverstone was going to do was airflow, and it includes two fans, one in the bottom, one at the top, so that you can create a nice convection airflow that's encouraging the heat to rise through the top of the case that is very nice and openly vented, and because they've got really good large slots in here so you can actually feel that airflow coming out and not being restricted, which is going to be great for keeping a higher end graphics card nice and cool in a small space. Unfortunately, guys, I couldn't get temperature testing this time. I really wanted to, but my mini ITX board would not boot. Still haven't been able to figure out what's going on, and unfortunately, there's just too many things going on in my schedules. But my experience is more fans is a better airflow design, and Silverstone does not disappoint there. This case is $159.99 on Amazon, and it is pricey. but compared to other Elegant cases, it's comparable. It's probably still going to be a case that you pay a little more for, but a lot of other mini ITX cases, if they have tempered glass, they don't have 3 sides of tempered glass. Some cases, like if you're only about airflow, there's some cases that might have the same amount of fans, or I saw one that had one 200mm fan, which will probably offer you a little more airflow overall, but you know, the cases aren't going to look as elegant. This case really looks great, and it was excellently designed by Silverstone and has quality to boot. So as far as, like, even though I wouldn't say it's a great value, I really think it's great on everything else. I would definitely recommend it and call it a must-have product. This is the kind of system that you build because you know you're going to want something with a small footprint and you want it to look darn good. And Silverstone, they pass with flying colors there. Alright guys, that's kind of all I want to cover on this. Just a quick little review just to kind of give you some highlights, but if you want some more details, check out my link in the description below where I'm going to do my full written review on my website. Some of these links might come a little bit later depending on how my schedule's going, but yes, they will be coming. Just gotta get through it one step at a time. Alright guys, that's all I got. Let me know if you kind of liked short overviews on those cases, or if there's a question you have, you can throw that in the comments below and I'll do the best I can to answer it. Probably won't do a whole lot of mini ITXs anymore because, wow, those are kind of difficult, especially when you're not used to them. But I really do like the Silverstone design here. Alright guys, that's all I got for you. Hardware Hound, catch you later.